Equations review number 2. All right, the first thing I want to do is I want to get x by itself. It's being added by 12. First thing I want to do is I want to subtract 12 to both sides. I'm left with x is equal to 18. Now I could check my work by using the original equation that I had, x plus 12 equals 30. What I found for x is what I'm going to plug in. 18 plus 12. Does that give me 30? It gives me 30. Number 2, I need to solve for x. Now I have a number in front of the variable. First thing I want to do is I'm going to subtract 5 to both sides. Cancels out. I'm left with 4x is equal to 16. Divide by 4 because 4x means it's being multiplied together. And I'm left with x equals 4. Number 2, I can do this two ways. I can either distribute or I can divide. The reason why I can divide because 6 is being multiplied to everything in parentheses. The opposite of multiplying is going to be to divide by 6. I'm left with x plus 2 is equal to 3. I want to get x by itself, so I need to subtract 2 to both sides. I'm left with x is equal to 1. Number 4, I'm going to draw a line through the equal sign. And I'm going to look on the left side. Do I have anything I can combine? Meaning, do I have like terms? 5x and 6x make 11x plus 3 is equal to 58. I want to solve for x by subtracting 3 to both sides. Cancels on the left. I'm left with 11x is equal to 55. Divide by 11. X is equal to 5. Number 5, I could either divide or I could distribute. I'm going to go ahead and distribute in case you were comfortable with distributing. 8 times x is 8x minus 40 because 8 times negative 5 is negative 40 equals 56. I'm going to go ahead and add 40 to both sides. I'm left with 8x is equal to 96. Divide by 8. And I should get x is equal to 12. Again, either way I would have gone about it, either distribute or divide it, I would get the same answer. Number 6. X is being divided by 4 and then subtracted by 3. The first thing you want to do is get x by itself by adding 3 to both sides. I'm now left with x over 4 is equal to 5. To get rid of the dividing 4s, I'm going to multiply 4 to both sides. This cancels out. I'm left with x is equal to 20. The back side. Okay, this is the applications part. For number 7, I have 2 terms being divided by 4. The first thing I want to do is to multiply by 4 to both sides. I get 3x plus 2 is equal to negative 4. And then I want to get x by itself by subtracting 2. And I'm left with 3x is equal to negative 6. Divide by 3 and I get x is equal to negative 2. Number 8. There's 2 ways I could go about this. I'm going to go ahead and write it twice, and I'm going to show you 2 methods. I talked about it a lot. So there's 2 ways you could do this. Either you could distribute or you can divide. So if I distribute, I get 4 stays as is, negative 2x times negative 2 times x is negative 2x minus 6 is equal to 10. I'm going to combine like terms. 4 minus 6 gives you negative 2 minus 2x is equal to 10. Get x by itself by adding 2 to both sides. Negative 2x is equal to 12. I have negative 2x is equal to 12. I'm going to divide by negative 2 to both sides, and I get x is equal to negative 6. Now, if I choose to do either method, I should be able to get the same answer. So before I divide, I need to get rid of this minus 4 or this positive 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 to both sides, leaving me with 2 times x plus 3 is equal to 6. I'm going to divide by negative 2 to both sides. I'm left with x plus 3 is equal to negative 3. I'm going to subtract 3 to both sides, where I get x is equal to negative 6. I get the same answer. Number 9, there is a line. There's an equal sign in the middle, so I need to draw a line. This indicates that I have 2 like terms, but since there's like a line in between or an equal sign, I can't just combine them. what I would have to do is move the smallest one over to the other side. Being that is 2x, and cancel it out on the right side, I subtract it. I get 5x plus 5 is equal to negative 10. Subtract by 5 to both sides. I'm left with 5x is equal to negative 15. Divide by 5. X is equal to negative 3. Number 10, first thing you want to do is you want to distribute. I'm left with 3x minus 7 is equal to positive 2x, because 2 times x is 2x, plus 10. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. I'm left with 3x on the left and 2x plus 17 on the right. Now, since I moved the 7 over to the right, I need to move everything away from the right. I have x, because 3 minus 2 is x, is equal to 17. Number 11, so this is how you get that 4 out of 4 on that quiz. So I want to solve for the variable y, and before I do that, I see that y is right here, so I need to get everything away from it. So right now I have a positive 5x, I need to subtract it to both sides. I'm left with 6y is equal to negative 5x plus 30. The reason why I wrote it like that, because they are not like terms, so I can't just get negative 25x. Now, 6 is being multiplied by y, so to get it by itself, I would divide each term by 6. It gives me y equals negative 5 over 6, x. 30 divided by 6 is positive 5. And number 12, I need to solve for the variable v. So v is in the middle, and whenever you have a number next to a variable or a variable next to a variable, that indicates it's being multiplied. So I need to divide both sides by 2x, and I'm left with v is equal to u divided by 2x.